Hey, y'all, welcome. Happy Saturday. I hope you all are doing well. I'm Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV, back to bring you more news and commentary you can use. So I hope that you all are having a fantastic Saturday. I hope that you're staying busy, taking care of things that you need to take care of to get prepared for not only the times that we're living in right now, but also for what's to come. So again, I want to say welcome. I'm going to give everyone maybe about another 2 minutes or so to join us here on the channel. I do know that sometime YouTube may send out the notifications a little bit later, not necessarily when I do go live. So I'm just going to wait about maybe 2 minutes before I start on today's topic, okay? All right, hello, welcome to the channel. You all say hello. Let me know that you can hear me and see me clearly. Want to give everyone time to hop on before I get started with the topic. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to tune in. It's starting to get much cooler where I am in my city. And so not only do I have on, actually it's starting to warm up now that it's around lunchtime or a little bit after lunchtime. So I had to get out early this morning, and I wore a long sleeve shirt, and then I have my little sweater over it. You see me wearing my sweater as well, but it's starting to get much cooler in my area. As a matter of fact, fall is actually my favorite season, and so I love the cool fall weather. All right, y'all, I'm gonna give it another minute before we get started with today's topic. Again, thank you all for, like I said earlier, I know sometimes YouTube doesn't send out the notification that I'm live until much later. So I'm kind of using this as a test also, okay? So maybe in another minute. So if you're watching the replay, you may want to skip ahead until I actually start on my topic. I'm trying to give everyone some time to hop on. All right, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's the afternoon time now. You all let me know, can you hear me and see me clearly? Let me know if you can hear me and see me clearly, please. Okay, I did share a post right here on the channel. I recently announced that I unlocked a new feature. We unlocked a new feature right here on the YouTube channel. And I have a community tab. So on the community tab, I'm able to share images, posts, create polls. And that's another way that I can interact with you all. So please let me know if you can hear me and see me clearly. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, I want to say thank you all so much for continuing to support the channel. You all know right here on the channel I cover many topics. One that I'm very passionate about is food shortages and our food supply. You all know that I also share that there is, according to reports, research, less food is being grown today to harvest tomorrow. And you know, that made me ask the question, and that made me think about what will our food supply look like in 2023? What will the food supply look like in 2023? So I've shared many solutions here on the channel. For those of us who have our own home garden, we know this is the fall planting season now, and based on where you live, you may or may not be able to grow certain foods. Please do your research on that. Also, make sure you check out my home gardening playlist. I show you all exactly how to start your seeds indoors. So please make sure you check out that playlist. Hello to everyone who's watching now live. I appreciate you all for taking time out of your Saturday to tune in. And I hope that I'm sharing information. I hope that I'm sharing something that will cause you to take action, or, you know, ask questions and to do further research. Okay, thank you all so much. Please let me know, can you hear me and see me clearly? Are you able to hear me and see me clearly? Please let me know, for those who are watching now live. Okay, all right, y'all. So today I actually want to give a shout out to a subscriber here on the channel. I want to give a shout out to Gator7774, I believe is the name. I put up a post. Actually, I uploaded a video on my latest video where I was talking about the baby formula shortage, the latest baby formula recall. I'm sorry. And okay, hello, Renee Wall. Hello, Renee Wall. Hello to you, and thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you for being here. I want to give a shout out to Gator774 right here, a subscriber supporter on the channel. I posted a video that I had recorded where I was reporting on the baby formula recall. Please make sure you check out that video. And I asked the question, what's really going on with our baby formula? You know, why are there so many recalls? Why are we having to fly in baby formula from other countries? Okay, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Okay, you can Renee says that you all can hear me and see me clearly, and thank you so much for your kind words about the channel. You know, channel to be a source of news and information. And I said, you know, not only do I want to report on the go like I am right now, I don't want to just report from behind a screen, behind a computer monitor. I actually want to be out in the field, giving you all, you know, firsthand look at what I'm seeing in my particular area. Okay, I'm just trying to straighten my shirt here. And so I did the video on the baby formula recall, and I asked the question, like, what's really going on? Why are there so many things happening concerning our baby formula? And Gator774 made the comment under the video. This person said that they believe the food supply is under attack. Okay, so I want to give a shout out again to Gator774 for making that comment. That's actually something that I have asked before. You know, is our food supply under attack? You know, at a time where we see more and more food shortages occurring, whether it's locally in your own city, whether it's abroad, globally. You know, the last thing that we would want to happen is, or experience, you all let me know your thoughts on this as well. I would think the last thing that we want to experience is for the food that is available to purchase, or even to grow. We don't want anything happening to that, whether it's bacteria. You know, they're saying, oh, E. coli. I've talked about some of these same topics here on the channel. You know, where they're issuing different recalls on produce products, meats, things like that. You know, the last thing that I think anyone would want to experience in a food shortage situation is, you know, dealing with problems with the food supply and the food supply that is available. You all let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think that our food supply is under attack? Now, you may say, okay, Andrew, what do you mean by under attack? Okay, I just used the example of, you know, being, they're saying that, oh, you know, think about different recalls that have happened in the past. Okay, Renee says, look at bioengineered. Let's see, sometime the comments go away. Okay, look up bioengineered products listed on the back of foods. Yeah, you know, you'd be surprised some of the foods that are promoted, some of the foods that are even placed in the school systems. You know, you'll be surprised what some of these foods contain. You know, what happened to promoting, a lot of times what they, you know, consider healthy foods that are being promoted are in fact genetically modified foods, foods that are high in salt, foods that contain added hormones and chemicals that are causing even our, you know, young people to, you know, develop, you know, faster than they should. You know, what's happening to our food supply? I've even reported here on the channel where you can look this up. You can, for my new subscribers, you can search the many videos that I have here on the channel. But I've even reported on how there are efforts and there's financing being put towards growing lab-grown meat. Okay, and I'm thinking, you know, they haven't said this yet, but me just knowing that information and looking ahead to the future, I'm saying, or I'm thinking, okay, well, are they going to use that as a solution to food shortages? Are they going to say, hey, you know, if the cost of meat is so expensive, you can't afford meat, you know, the regular meat that's in the stores, and hey, look, we have this lab grown meat that, you know, they may say tastes just as good or tastes like real meat, and it's more affordable. So won't you try this lab grown meat? Now, you know, Lord knows what's in lab grown meat, but I definitely would not want to be in a position, and I would not want you and your family to be in a position where you're having to rely on the government to feed you, or if you're having to rely on all this lab grown, you know, chemical injected, whatever type of injected foods that are right now being worked on. Okay, and it's not always front page news. A lot of times, you know, they put distractions in place. I feel like, you can let me know how you feel about this as well, but a lot of times they put distractions in place so that we won't really know what's going on, when all the while, you know, some of these things are being done under the table, behind the scenes, and it's the plan all the time. You know, it definitely seems like our food supply is under attack with recalls, even with and it, you know, it also seems like that they're trying to, in many ways, limit or keep people from having their own home garden. I did the USDA. They're wanting people to register their home garden. Now, what is that about? Why do you want people to register their home garden? Are you trying to control them? Are you trying to see, oh, these are the groups of people who are self-sufficient, self-reliant? We don't really want that. You know, what's going on with that? You all give me some examples, if you know of any, where you feel like the food supply was under attack have you all seen any latest recalls, or where they're saying there was a bacteria contamination in any of the food recently? You know, a part of this channel is not only me sharing information with you all, but I also like to take the opportunity to learn from you all. So are you all aware of any food recalls currently right now? I'm not where I can do a quick internet search, but certainly you all remember, now this is a food item, but there was a Capri Sun recall. Do y'all remember that? I believe I mentioned it here on the channel, but there was a Capri Sun recall where they were alleging that there was some type of, I think, cleaning solution or something like that that possibly got inside of the got mixed up with the beverage. And I'm wondering, how could something like that happen? You know, Capri Sun, I don't drink Capri Sun, but Capri Sun is very popular. It's a very popular drink among children, young children, older children, even some adults like Capri Sun. But how can something like that happen? And you know, that's why I even asked the question. I said, okay, well, you know, with this labor shortage, a lot of places are still hiring. But even with the labor shortages, are people that negligent now when it comes to, you know, products in the food industry? Are there not, is it such a labor shortage that they don't have people, the normal people who are there to make sure that the quality controls are in place so that issues with our food won't be happening? What do you all think about that? It's very concerning. You know, as much as we all may want to be as self-reliant as possible, you know, there are just some things that, you know, for whatever reason, maybe it's due to having limited land. Everyone can't have, for example, livestock. Okay, based on where you live, you may not be able to raise your own livestock. So if you eat meat, you have to go out and process it. You have to rely on other people or other places to meet that need. So, you know, as much as we all would like to be self-reliant due to our living, you know, setup or other circumstances that may or may not be in our control, we do have to rely on having to shop for certain items that we can't grow or produce or process ourselves. So it's something that I think is definitely worth talking about. You know, like I said, in 2023. Okay, Gator 774 is right here on the channel. Gator 774, I gave you a shout out earlier for your comment under my recent video on the baby formula shortage, and you had made the comment that you do believe the food supply is under attack. So I just wanted to give you a shout out because I've actually mentioned that right here on the channel before, and I thought that this would be a good topic for us to talk about right now, whether or not we feel like our food supply is under attack. So thank you so much for your comment, and thank you all for all of your comments and your contribution to the channel. Okay, I have maybe about 5 more minutes, y'all, before I get to my destination. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of coincidences that are happening. We could talk about burnings, food processing plants burning down, catching on fire. What is all of this about? You know, and the timing of everything is very alarming as well. How are all of these things happening around the same time in different parts of the, you know, in different parts of the world, not just here in the United States, but in other parts of the world as well? You all know I did a video where I talked about, I believe it was in France, how the world's largest, I believe, produce processing plant, there was a fire there that damaged the facility, and I think it was going to, you know, maybe possibly take a, you know, of course there has to be repairs done, but as a result of the fire, now they're having to cut back on their production, and quite naturally that's going to cause shortages in the area. Okay, so that was a very good point. Thank you for sharing that. Right, bird flu, food recalls. I'm telling you, all of those things are very concerning, and it's like, how is all this happening now? Not to say that it hasn't happened in the past, but the timing of everything now, how is all of this happening with our food supply? you know, during this current time. So you all let me know, continue to let me know your thoughts. Okay, I'll check that out. Right, I believe, you know what, I believe I have seen that person's channel before. And I had noticed that he had not uploaded any videos, and I was wondering what happened to the channel, because he does share good information, but it's very good if he has started back. Okay, right. I haven't heard from him in a while, so I pray that all is well with him. But I do see that he does share a lot of good information on his channel. Okay, right, we got to stock up. We got to, not only do we need to stock up, now I'm not telling, I can't tell you what to do, I can just make suggestions, but I do feel like we need to get the things that we need while they're available and at the current price. Do y'all see food shortages, do y'all see food prices rather going down anytime soon? Now I can't predict the future, but based on reports, based on information, if less food is being grown today to harvest tomorrow, then that tells me, based on that information, that tells me to expect less food being produced and sold in the future, okay, next year. And if it's a low supply, you know, based on supply and demand, if supply is low and demand is high, that's gonna what, drive up prices. So based on that information, y'all, I don't see food prices going down anytime soon. But you know, again, I can't predict the future, right? So please make sure you get the things that you can while you can. Make sure you have your emergency food supply and survival needs. Make sure that you're also adding water to your emergency food supply. All of those things are very, very important, y'all. Okay, so I'm about to hop off the live. I really appreciate you all taking time out of your Saturday to tune in. I'll try to go live here and there each week so that we can have those live conversations and live discussions. Please make sure also that you're checking out the information that I'm posting on our community tab. If you search the channel at the top, you know how you have the tabs for like videos, playlist, channel. You'll see a new community tab right here on the channel, and in the community tab, that is where I can share images with you, links to articles, videos. I can create polls to further interact and share information with you all. So thank you all for helping me to reach the milestone here on YouTube so that I could have the community tab added. I'm very, very excited about that because I do want to share as much information as I can with you all. Okay, all right, y'all, so I'm here at my destination. I'm going to be uploading more content here on the channel later on today. Let me know. I'm probably going to be going to visiting another grocery store to see what I can see as far as food shortages. You all let me know, is there anything in particular that you want me to check, any certain aisle that you want me to go on in those stores, and I'll let you all know what I see. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and I'll see you again right here on Andrea Speaks TV.